Okay, so I guess we are live now. Let me quickly check. Yeah, looks all good to me. So let's wait for a few minutes. Let other people join. Then we'll start with our Q&A session. Yes, I can see people are joining. Hi, everyone. Okay, so I just need your help. Can anybody quickly confirm in the live chat? Am I audible properly? Okay. Okay, perfect. Hi, Praveen. Hi, Richa. Hi, Ali. Hi, Robin. Okay, thank you so much for the confirmation, guys. I'm okay, Robin. Thanks, Daddy. Yeah, so we'll start with our Q&A session. So this is first live of July. It's almost end today. So we had the last live in July, and this is a July live Q&A session. So feel free to ask any question if you have. I will try to answer them live. Few questions which needs a dedicated video. I will be recording a video, but something which you have in mind which you want to discuss or ask, feel free to ask. Balchandra, hi Mukesh, good to see you. Thank you so much, Balchandra. Good to see you. Adit says, hi brother, can you please make video on ISTQB CTFL 4.0? So Adit, I don't have videos on manual testings and ISTQB certification, but I can share the couple of video links which where there are a couple of channels which only focus on ISTQB certifications, the different levels. I will not be able to record, but yeah, I can share the videos with you. There is one. Okay, so before we start, guys, a quick announcement. Those who are interested, so I'm starting my new batch on Selenium with Java. We are starting from coming Monday, which is 5th of August. It's a weekday batch, morning 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. IST. 3 to 4 months batch, detailed one from scratch till advanced. So if you have completely zero idea about programming, if you have no idea about any programming language, don't worry, we are starting from scratch. So Java, Selenium, TestNG, Maven, GitHub, along with Selenium Grid, Docker, AWS, a lot of things, plus BTD framework. So if you're interested, I will be sharing a link in case if you guys want to join, or if you are not looking but you want to share with your friends or colleagues, feel free to do that. Okay, so guys, let's open a Q&A. Feel free to ask any questions. So this is a link in case if you want to see the course content, schedule and everything. Okay, what is more in industry nowadays, Playwright or Cypress? So, Richa, that's a very good question. I can see there's a very tough competition between these two tools. Recently, I saw one of the posts where the Playwright downloads are more than Cypress now. Cypress started little early, so it got a lot of attraction initially. But I can see the more downloads, the more features of Playwright in coming into picture. Plus, Playwright is backed by Microsoft, lot of language supports, browser supports, and now they have a different tools. When I say inspector, they have a separate recorder, they have a separate debugger. So again, if you ask me, I will personally recommend Playwright. But looking at the job market, still most of the job requirement that you will see, they have Cypress, like Selenium and Cypress. Like good to have idea about Cypress or Playwright, but most of job description I see Cypress more. So If you're picking a tool for job change, go with Cypress. But if you want to explore the new tools which is coming, the different features they offer, I would recommend Playwright. Again, you can start Playwright with JavaScript or Playwright with Java. So if you again compare in Playwright only, so most of the job requirement is Playwright with JavaScript, Playwright with TypeScript. But if you are coming from Java background, if you want to get the flavor of Playwright, I would recommend start with Playwright with Java. Okay, Baba says, hello, sir. From next week onwards, I will start attending interviews. But if I mention Cypress, Playwright, Java, Selenium, API, mobile testing, Python, Selenium, and resume, I think it will confuse to me. Yes, it will confuse to me as well, Baba. So I will not recommend you to keep everything. So depends on your experience also. So suppose if you have 5 plus experience, and if you mention everything, then definitely it gives a false signal as well that some because of the getting the calls you mention everything. I would recommend maintain your primary skill set. See, Cypress Playwright, I will not say mention both. You can mention only one. Selenium with Java, Selenium with Python. I would say, what is your primary skill? If your primary skill with Selenium with Java, please mention Selenium with Java, not Python. For API testing, yes, you need REST Assured and Postman both. Mobile testing is a separate part altogether, so that is optional. If you have experience in mobile testing, then mention. Otherwise, don't mention. So stick to the core skills that you have. Just for getting in calls, no need to mention everything which is mentioned in the job description. So that is my take. And again, Bappa, not sure about your experience. So based on the experience, you can mention. Let's say if you are someone 10 plus experience, and if you work with multiple tools, there's no harm. You can mention all the maybe you worked on Tosca, you work with Playwright, Cypress, you work with maybe WebDriver IO or Test Cafe. There's no harm to mention all the tools. But if you are someone with 5 plus experience, if you mention everything, it will look little fishy. So mention smartly. Yeah. So I will consider 6 plus experience, one Selenium primary, secondary Cypress, API testing, mobile testing. Apart from this, you can mention AWS because nowadays in every job description you will see cloud. So AWS or Azure, you can pick one of the cloud. Mention Jenkins, which is important. Mention Grid, which is important. Mention Docker, which is important. Apart from this, your SQL should be mandatory. Apart from this, you can also mention the different additional skill set that we need nowadays, like you are good with prompt engineering, Gen AI. So that will give you more weightage instead of just adding multiple programming languages. Why only BDD framework is going to get covered? Now, Vishek, we are covering both. We are covering TDD and BDD. So most of the banks, they are using BDD, so you should understand BDD as well. And BDD is very easy. Plus, BDD we will be covering at the end. So our initial focus will be on TDD. We'll create framework and then we'll transport the same framework to BDD framework. So we're not covering only BDD, we're covering TDD and BDD. Okay. So somebody from Arca, so is Selenium with Java in domain? Yes. So mostly what I have noticed is if you compare Selenium with Java and Python, in terms of easy, in terms of how quickly you can write the code, obviously Python is much better because number of lines uh, when you write the code, number of lines will be very less. But when you see the job market, still more weightage to Selenium with Java. But in terms of complexity, Java is complex if you compare with Python. So our focus is not on the complexity. If you're looking for a job change, go with Selenium with Java. Aditya says, I'm 2022 passed out. I know manual testing, SQL core, Java, Selenium, API testing, Postman, test assured. Do I really need to do STQB foundation level certificate? No, not required. See, if you have, it's good, but it's not mandatory. So you can have multiple certifications, but eventually, if you're not getting calls, it will not help. So to boost your profile, I would recommend add some skills that is required um, to land into a job instead of adding Java certification, SQL certification, manual testing certification, which has to be not that important. You can skip. Can you start a batch on Playwright with JavaScript, TypeScript? JavaScript syntax is very weird but very difficult to learn. Sometimes while practicing as compared to Java is evergreen. Yes, Mohit, I understand. See, when it comes to objects, so till loops, it's fine. So variable loops, conditional statements, classes is fine. The moment you start working with objects, then it gets little weird. But again, understand only 20% is weird in JavaScript, which I personally notice. Remaining 80% is quite easy. When it comes to implementation in Playwright or Cypress, mostly we focus on asynchronous function and promises. So if you understand promises, if you understand sync async, things will become very easy. So I will start Cypress batch in September, not Playwright. Playwright we might start in maybe November or December, but September we are starting with Cypress, and we'll go through JavaScript. Then we'll move to Cypress and all the supported tools. So I have heard one sentence like JavaScript is easy to start but very tough to get mastery. But if you start with Java, like if you're coming from Java background, you have very clear understanding what is objects, methods, right? Constructors. But in JavaScript, everything is an object. Even if you write some function is also object. Classes are also object. So some terminologies can be little confusing, but if you pay attention closely, you will understand that JavaScript is also evergreen language. When it comes to web dev, it's highly preferred language. But I understand. So we'll see. But next batch is on Selenium, Cypress with JavaScript. Which tool to select for API automation tool for new job preparation? So, Richa, we don't have many tools for API automation. So you can stick to Postman, Rest Assured, and Insomnia. Just stick to these three. If you are looking for AI based, then I would recommend Kusho.ai for API automation with AI. So stick to these three. Fourth one is optional, but good to have. I'm having 5+ experience in manual testing. So what should be my approach in interviews for the automation role as well? Yeah, Vishek, when you go for 5+, you will be having senior role. So for senior role, web plus API both are mandatory. So if you have not done any automation so far, then I would recommend spend 3 to 6 months, work on these two areas, then you start applying. Because if you just go through the theory part and start applying, many times you will not be able to clear interviews, which will, slow down, or maybe you will lose your confidence. So I would say keep 3 to 6 months of roadmap practice. If you are completely new, attend some training or go through some recordings or take some courses, understand, then start up preparing. The best thing for you would be go to your LinkedIn or Naukri, Indeed.com or any job portal, search for 5+ for automation test engineer. What are the tools and technologies required? Then match with your profile. If something is missing, please add. As you mentioned, Gen AI, we need to mention experience. I used the GitHub Copilot to validate code or use test script to add. Is it okay? Yes, Balchandra, if you have worked with maybe GitHub Copilot or maybe there's so many similar tools which is coming with GitHub Copilot, you can mention it will be additional skill. It's not a primary skills, right? You are using AI for your productivity, or maybe you just want to reduce some extra hours instead of doing manually, you're using AI. So this could be additional skill, but not the primary skill. So you can mention that as well. See, in every area now we are getting AI. So soon many tools will be coming with their AI adapters. So you can use their AI adapters or AI plugins, which will boost your coding part plus the writing script part. So I'm expecting maybe next year you will see a lot of tools will be coming with a lot of adapters, but cannot announce officially. Let's see. So core skill, which is your API automation, mobile automation, web automation. Apart from this, whatever extra you're learning or implementing, please mention. Okay, Meta says, "Hi, I have 9+ experience. Still not onto automation. I have good hands-on in API. but I want to go into product management or product ownership. What you see? Product owner, product management. Okay, so Meta, I have many friends who have moved into product owner, product manager. Many went into pre-sales. Many people are still doing automation. So it's up to you. So after 9 years, you have to take a tough call, because let's say if you're going into product management, then the complete, uh, I will say, the roles responsibility will change. So if you're someone who like the technical stuff, then I will not recommend. But if you're someone who likes business, you want to handle a team, you want to collaborate, because when it comes to product management, or let's say you are going for product manager role, you will be basically doing the collaboration, right? Dev, QA, stakeholders. So you will be playing a very critical role in collaboration. So product manager is not manager of a team. It's a generic role which do basically collaborations. So if you are someone who likes business, who like collaboration, go into this role. But for me personally, like I like the tech, I will go into a architect side, right? Senior architect, principal Q engineer. So depends on your roadmap and depends on your skill set. So yes, you can go if you are really interested. Ping me after the session. I can share a couple of my friends' number if you want to connect with them. They will give you more details how you can prepare and how you can switch. It's a very interesting role. Uh, in every company, you will find opening for product manager, product owner. Very generic skill set, but needed in each and every company. Even recently, I saw a few openings in Google for product manager. So you can give a try. Andy says, can you make playlist Cucumber framework? Yes, Andy, actually the last playlist which I had on Cucumber was in 2016. It was in Cucumber 2, if I'm not wrong. Now it's Cucumber 7.18. So Cucumber have gone through many revisions, many version got updated. So I will start a new series on Cucumber with latest version. Hello, Bharti. Currently, I'm working as manager in automation testing. What should I do? Okay, say Alok, if you know automation testing, two options: either implement or keep learning. Keep learning will not help because it's endless journey. If you know automation, please implement. If you're not getting a chance to implement in your current company, maybe you automate some sample applications or get some freelancing work. But if you, let's say, by giving all the try, if you're not getting automation task, maybe you can plan for such. See, learning is one part, implementation is one part. For example, let's say I want to learn some South Indian dish. Okay, I can watch hundred of YouTube videos that how to make maybe this recipe or maybe how to make this particular recipe. I will get a illusion that yes, I know how to cook. But until I go to my kitchen, make all this, I will not have the confidence that I can do this recipe or not. Right? Same thing goes with automation. You watch any recording, you watch any course, you go attend any training, until you are not doing practice, you will not get confidence. So if you know automation, please try to implement. Take some daily tasks that you can automate. If you are not able to find some reusable task, get into your scan your manual test cases which you can automate. Even if there's no requirement, still you automate. Don't showcase to your management. Automate just for learning purpose and see how it works. Rajesh says currently I have 6.9 plus experience, 5 years on APM with Java, API automation. Currently I'm looking for change but not getting calls. What should I learn? See, Rajesh, if you APM is fine, but web automation, I would recommend at least add Selenium or Cypress. If possible, add Selenium, Cypress, because you have a very good skill set. APM is a very rare skill set which you already have. API is also rare, which you already have. So add a web automation which is very, very easy to learn. Then you will have a good profile. Even after having this good skill set, if you're not getting call, it could be your LinkedIn profile is not looking that professional. You have not updated. Maybe your resume is not properly updated or formatted, or maybe the job profiles that you created on the different portals have some laggings. So please scan again. If you need any professional help, you can get the LinkedIn Premium trial version, Naukri trial version. You will get some feedbacks, because market is very good as of now. I have many students who have multiple offers. minimum 2 to 3 offers. So it's not market is bad. Only thing is, with 10 plus experience, yes, I can see less openings, but 5 to 8, so many calls are coming. If you are not getting, maybe you have to scan your profile once. Life piece of trouble. In the JD where it is mentioned have SQL, no SQL as a must skill set. What is expected? Okay, so when it comes to SQL, no SQL, basically many companies they do DB validations, right? So let's say you did couple of activities on the portal or your application. You need to validate against the DB. Maybe you did some API calls again, you want to validate against DB. So you should understand how SQL works. You should be able to understand some basic queries. So with experience, not only basic, they're expecting you should know how to use joins, because in real time you will be having multiple tables. You need to club all the tables and get the final table and result and verify, right? So they're expecting that as a tester you should understand how to work with database, whether it's SQL or no SQL. No SQL, you will have a JSON based structure. In relational database, you will have a table like structure. In both the cases, you will be executing the queries. You will execute the queries, you will get the results that you will verify. Again, this can be done through automation tools or manually. So SQL is very, very easy to learn. Hardly 4 to 5 hours if you spend on weekend, you can learn. So no need to go through all the categories. You can avoid DCL, data control language, data transaction language you can avoid, but DRL, DML you need to cover. Okay. So data retrieval language, data manipulation language is must. Then you can move to joins. So nowadays every job description have SQL. Hello sir, can you please tell Cypress and Playwright come into market? Bappa, can you repeat your question again? Abhishek already applied for upcoming batch. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Yeah, I will see you on Monday. But let's say before the batch, also, if you want to connect, give me a call. You can get my number from Komal and we can have a detailed discussion. What is a adapter? See, Jatin, a adapter basically adapter means additional functionality. So many tools which is currently we have in the market, they will be coming with AI support or AI adapter, which is additional functionality which you can integrate. So many things which is repeated in nature or can be done using prompts, you can directly use it. Right now we are writing snippet, right, for each and everything. That snippet will be coming automatically. Thank you. Most welcome. So Nalakura, hi sir, I have 3 plus experience in manual automation. I currently having 3.42 LPA. How much increase I should expect while see Sonal with 3 plus experience you can expect 7 to 10. This is the standard range. So if you are good in skill set, you can definitely get up to 12 as well. But 7 to 10 is a good range. Right now you're below the market range, and if you don't switch soon, what happens? Like let's say you finished one more year, you might get 20% hike, maybe 10% hike, maybe let's say 30% hike. Still, you will be in 4.5 range. That will give you a long-term impact on your salary. So either negotiate with your manager that right now, as per the market standard, this is the salary we have. I'm not expecting 7 LPA, but if I can get into the 5 lakhs to 6 lakhs range, I can stay. But let's say after doing all the negotiations, still you're not getting good response, you can prepare and switch. So 7 to 10, but many companies they have their starting salary 15 to 20 LPA. So if you're applying for such very good companies, the salary is not a bar. So sorry, salary is not a constraint. There's no bar on the salary. Um, Many companies have the starting pack, let's say 15. Even if you ask for 10 or maybe 12, their base is 15. So you can get up to 15 too. So best of luck. Dinesh Patak, for 13 plus experience, what skills are appreciated for job change? Should we go for management or technical skills? Currently working with Java, Selenium, Git, Jenkins. I know the API testing with rest assured. So Dinesh, in your case, definitely you need to get into all areas. So web automation you covered, API automation you covered. Now get into the mobile automation. If you don't have any experience in BDD frameworks, get into the BDD framework. Get expertise in one of the cloud. understand how to work with the frameworks, because with 13 plus you will be going for senior architect role, principal q engineers, or maybe central automation team or COA team. There you will be managing multiple automation teams, so you should be smart enough to handle multiple automation teams or projects. So once you're done, I would recommend pick another latest tools, Cypress or Playwright. Once you're done with all of this, then you can start with non-functional. So if you already have this much skill set, spend 6 more months, finish whatever skill set which I mentioned, and we are good to go. Can you make series on GitHub Actions? Yes, Prabhu, I already have, not on YouTube, but on my portal. Wait. So right now here I have covered Selenium, but soon I will be adding Cypress, Playwright as well with GitHub Actions. Alok Bharti, please launch a free automation testing batch. Alok, for free, I have a lot of videos on YouTube, more than 600 videos on YouTube. So for this is my paid batch where I personally invest my lot of time, energy, interacting, solving doubts. So this is completely paid batch. For free, lot of YouTube videos. You can go ahead. Whenever you get any doubts, you can contact me. So this is my full-time activity. मेरे को भी घर चलाना है. So this is a paid batch. Free series will be coming soon. Please share your friend's name or give reference. I can start with my link, study on it, move as I have interest in building projects. Let me know. I can. You can ping me on LinkedIn, Meda, and I will share my friend's reference. Hi Mukesh, I'm Ashish from Sri Lanka. Hi Ashish, I know you very well. The main thing is every QA need to learn automation every day if they don't get a chance to work in automation in a company. See, I see this is actually a journey. Even if you get into the automation role, still you need to keep yourself updated with the latest tool. Not every day, but yeah, keep yourself updated. Like market is changing every single day. So maybe you get expertise on Cypress today, maybe in 2025 you're getting a new tool, and every company started using that tool. So you might get into that tool as well. But good thing about tools is not everything changes, right? The fundamentals will never change. When it comes to automation, what we do, basically we do actions, we do assertions, right? So whether you're using Selenium, Cypress, Playwright, doesn't matter which tool you use, your automation fundamentals will remain same. The framework that you create will remain same. GitHub will remain same. Jenkins will remain same. Obviously, some commands will change how to trigger, but the core functionalities will never change. Only thing you need to understand the syntaxes, right? For example, if I give you one Android phone today, you're comfortable. But tomorrow, if I give you a iPhone or any iOS devices, hardly you will take 1 or 2 days, will get comfortable. Same goes with any programming language and tools. But you should have expertise with one tool and one programming language. So it's not optional thing. You need to keep yourself updated. If you remember, QTP was market leader, once upon a time. Then Selenium took the market. Now many different tools are coming who will be capturing the market of Selenium. So again, we cannot wait. Whenever we see a trend, get into the trend, understand how it is happening. Maybe it will help you in your future. I think AI will replace us, but your job is appreciated. I'm your fan. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Sam. It will not replace completely, Sam. It's not new thing, right? We got a lot of false news and a lot of articles in October 2022 that so many jobs you will lose. AI will replace completely. No, it cannot replace completely. It's actually helping us. So I've not seen any cut down in because of the AI. Yes, the productivity has been increased. We got a new role. Now many roles are coming related to prompt engineering, right? So new roles has been created, new categories has been created. Obviously, we have seen some shift in terms of responsibility, in terms of roles. Initially, let's say you were taking 8 hours to write a script. Now you can write in 1 hour, right? So it's not going to replace us completely. But yes, if you're not using it, you are losing a big thing. because you can save like 50% of your time if you're using AI tools productively. Whether it's writing code, writing test cases, creating presentations, in every area you can use it. Can you please share resume format? Yes, I can. So maybe not only format, I can maybe create a video that with 2 plus what should be the skill set and how you can create your own format. Akash, I'm long subscriber of a wonderful content. Thank you so much, Akash. When will you start YouTube Shorts on small automation snippet? That's a good thought, Akash. YouTube Shorts. Generally, I don't upload Shorts because in 30 seconds, 60 seconds, very tough to deliver end-to-end content. Maybe I can give some glimpse what it can do, or maybe quick interview questions and Shorts. But generally, I prefer long form content because you can get reel in 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. But delivering content in depth needs a long form content. So yeah, I will give a shot. Not sure how it goes, but good idea. I didn't get call from company. I have been jobless for 10 months. Shrikant, it's a big time because if you're not getting call for almost 10 months, it means something is wrong with your profile. I'm not saying the complete profile, maybe some skill set that is needed that you don't have in your resume or in your LinkedIn profile. So it's a big red alert. I would say act immediately because not only financially it will be troubling you, it will give you a big break in your career, plus mentally as well you will be suffering that you might lose your confidence. So get get into this immediately, see what is missing, where you can improve, where you need help, let me know. But this is a good time. I can see many companies are hiring this window. So you just have time for 3 months again, because in December you will see almost zero hiring, right? So you have August, September, October, November, 4 months. Then again you will see January and December we have very less openings. March again we have very less openings. So August to November and February. So please take high actions. Do you take classes for AP testing? Yes, Priya. Already one batch is going on. That batch is about to end. We started one batch on 18th of May. It's in August we will be completing this batch. So we'll start a new batch soon. There's one. Hi sir, you skipped my question. There is one. There's so many questions are coming. Maybe let me go through the questions again. No, Rizwan, I just see your last message was on 7/2. I did not miss your question. Can you repost it, please? Sir, I got a call from Amazon. I have 12 plus experience in automation engineer. How much? See, Yuvraj, when you're dealing with Amazon, Google, there's no constraint on salary. You give your best shot, you can expect salary maybe up to 1 CR as well. Because Amazon generally hires from a good colleges, and even for freshers, they have a 45 plus LPA. But obviously, when you are going as experienced candidate, they will see your last salary, and you can expect up to 200% hike. So salary is not a constraint. Even they will not ask you their expectation. Maybe into the HR round, they will just get some fair idea and they will give accordingly. And they heavily give the stocks, which will be vested in 4 years. So 30, if I'm not wrong, 40, 30, 20, 10. This is how they distribute their shares. So don't think about salary part. Give your best shot and best of luck. Yeah, most welcome. How to get remote jobs with 10 plus experience? Also, Agile PSM certification will help. See, remote jobs, very less jobs. Batla Modi. Agile PSM certification, I don't think it will help much. But yeah, it will be added skill. But for remote jobs, you don't need additional certifications. Get into the portals. Mostly LinkedIn will help. There are many companies who are going into full time work from home. Target those companies and There are many openings who are not into exactly in testing, but let's say 10 plus experience. You can get into the pre-sales because most of the pre-sales openings are remote. Pre-sales is basically you will be dealing sales plus technical plus marketing as well. For 3 plus experience with Java is good for job purpose. Yes. See, with 3 plus experience, not much expectation. They still consider you as a fresher. So 0 to 2, 0 to 3, not too much expectation. So if you have Selenium knowledge, it will be an advantage. I would recommend add API as well. Please do a GitHub action tutorial on YouTube. Yes, that's the plan. Right now, I have recorded a course. It is like detailed one, but soon I will be doing on YouTube too. Shubham, Selenium with Java or Selenium with Python, which is better for future? Future किसी ने नहीं देखा शुभम, but as of now, Selenium with Java is in trend. In US, Europe, UK, I've seen a different trend. They focus more on Selenium with Python. So the trend is also changing based on the countries, but Selenium will remain same. You still do driver.find element.sign keys. Only thing is you will do this in Python and Java. So good thing about Selenium is it works on W3C standards. So APIs are standard. Whether you use Java, C Sharp, Python, Ruby, their APIs are same. The way you call these methods will change. So if you have capacity, don't think or, you can think in and approach. Let me complete Selenium with Java, then I will complete Selenium with Python. Don't restrict your mind that you cannot learn two programming languages, right? Maybe keep one as a primary, one as a secondary. Like if you ask me, I can write code in Java, JavaScript, and Python. These are my three languages. But if you ask me, Mukesh, can you do in Ruby? I might take 1 week or 2 week, but I can do with Ruby as well. Because loops, conditional statements, variables, arrays, objects, classes, they will remain same, right? So go into and mode, not or mode. Completed 7 years into manual, not sure how to move to next stage. Okay, Suresh, good question. See, 17 years into manual testing. If you want to get into automation, then for you, again, depends on your choice. You can get into the management role completely, or you can get into the technical. For technical thing, I would recommend spend at least 1 year. Don't get into 3 months, 6 month one. With 17 experience, you should have end-to-end knowledge. Give at least 1 year of time. Learn everything from the scratch. 1 year is a good time to learn. Then you take a call. If you think that yes, I'm not good into technical, go into the product management side, a completely management role. You can get into pre-sales as well, even if you're manual testing. But if you love tech, spend 1 year and decide whether you want to go into architect role or maybe principal QA engineer. What should one do when not getting a good domain product or new tools to work on in any company? Siraj, I understand that your company might not work on all the latest tools, all the latest technologies, all the new plugins which is coming, right? So for your learning purpose, keep exploring. But given a chance, whenever you get a chance, please suggest that this is what I have learned, this is what we can do. See how companies work. Let's say they took one tool today. They automated maybe 1000 scripts. Immediately they cannot change, right? Because they have spent 3 years, 4 years, they spend a lot of effort on certain tools. It will not change overnight. So not companies will not change tools very frequently, but as a tester, you have to keep yourself updated. So don't expect from company side they will give you the opportunities that work on this tool, work on this tool. You keep yourself updated. When you get a chance, propose this and implement. Tushar, 1.56 experience on automation, currently looking for a change last 2 months. See, Tushar, generally you start searching when you have 2 plus experience. So 0 to 2, not too much calls. So spend 6 more months. आराम से switch करो March के बाद. Get a new hike in March. Stay for 2 more months. And maybe start from May. I want I see very less openings for yes, Yashwant. not 9 plus, but yeah, 10 plus experience. When your package is high, uh, then yes, it creates a issue because many companies don't hire much for senior roles. Let's say if they're hiring one senior resource, they can hire three more junior resources. So not only this, it's a very common thing. Even when you cross 15 plus or 20 plus, you will see very less openings. So that's the reason I say if you want to do multiple switch between 0 to 10 or 2 to 10, because after 10 plus, very less openings. But less is still, you have option. It's not zero. So even if you get one opening, make sure you crack it. But even if you're not able to crack it, get the lessons, what went wrong with the last interview, go to the next. I want to attend live API testing classes. Where can I get the notification? So Priya, I generally announce on my YouTube channel, my Instagram handle. Sometimes I run the ads as well. So next batch will start and I will keep you posted. But if you want that I should inform you separately, ping me on LinkedIn. I will add you in my email list and I will keep you informed whenever the new batch is coming. Okay. Rizwan, can you please post your question again? I'm still not able to find your question. SLH Creations, what's the best way to improve your knowledge? Knowledge on what? Can you please give some more highlights about this question? See, again, it's a very different question because knowledge, let's say if you're looking at the technical stuff, there's a different roadmap. But let's say if you're looking for knowledge on different domains or different, it has a different roadmap. So how I keep myself updated, like whenever I see a new content is coming, I try to explore. For example, a new tool is coming. It's complete new to me. Even if I saw some article, maybe some LinkedIn post or some YouTube videos from a different creator, I generally see what is happening. Then I see what else we can do with this tool. Even though I might not use immediately for my YouTube content or for my projects which I'm handling, but somewhere I will have some idea that this can be done in this way. This is the use case, this is the tool I can propose. So knowledge part is basically very subjective, and many people I have seen they go into tutorial hell. Tutorial hell is basically when you keep hunting for the new content. Okay, क्या सीख सकते हैं, क्या सीख सकते हैं? Okay, what can I learn from this guy? What can I learn from this guy? But when you actually see that, you learn nothing. So make sure whatever you're learning, try to implement. Whether you're reading a book, even if you're reading one page, just try to implement it. Technical book, non-technical book, doesn't matter. Whatever you're reading, learning, please implement. Otherwise, you are just bombarding yourself with a lot of information. At the end of the day, you find nothing. So there's no fixed pattern. Everybody have a different way of learning. I prefer audio plus video. But when I have too deep concept or type some tough concept, I buy a book, technical books. I go through books as well first, then I go into articles. And if you use social media too much, maybe you can follow someone who is into your technical domain so that you will get technical content very frequently. Thank you so much for the reply. Can you tell me which app should I use regularly, Naukri or LinkedIn? Again, Shrikant, it should not be or, it should be and. Right now, we're looking for a job change, so it should be maybe you can put on 10 portals. So, or there's no case. Keep Naukri, LinkedIn, Indeed. These are the three portals. Spend 1 hour on these portals and don't apply blindly. So when I say blindly, let's say you saw some openings that automation engineer required 5 plus experience, this is skill set, and you applied, and now you're waiting that you will get a call. But when you go through the job description, you will notice they might have mentioned experience in banking domain is mandatory, and you don't have banking domain experience, or let's say financial domain. They mention experience in SQL is a must. You did not go through the proper job description and you applied, and you're waiting that why I'm not getting calls. So what I would recommend, go through the job description. Even if you see 100 openings, if you apply for 5, it should match with your profile. Then you can see you can get 2 calls, 3 calls. In LinkedIn, I have seen many people just say apply, 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 easy apply, easy apply. That doesn't work. You have to go through the job description. Sometime based on the job description, you might have to modify your resume because they have mentioned um, 5 plus experience in Cypress. I'm just giving a rough idea. So make sure you have Cypress in such a way that you have worked at least 3 years. So instead of blindly applying, apply sensibly, go through the job description, change your resume if required, not completely, but based on the job description, and keep yourself updated in every job portal. If possible, by subscription. At least their trial version. If trial version is helping, please take the regular subscription. We generally take subscription on Netflix, which is like 25,000, sorry, 2,500. Why not to take subscription from these portals where we can get jobs? So try this, give a uh, shot. If you're getting some good response from one of the portal, invest 40% on that portal, 30%, 30%. But if you're getting same response, then spend the time equally. What is the future of Selenium with Gen AI? Is there any tools that come in the market simplify Selenium? See, there's no see, you can use prompt engineering, you can use GitHub Copilot, Chat GPT. There's so many AI tools are coming which will give you snippet. You just need to modify and continue. But we don't have any official adapter or plugin as such for Selenium. Samir, as a QA, should one learn Spring framework after Selenium and rest assured is it useful? No, not. See, basically, Spring or in Spring Boot framework, you will be using if you have to build microservices. So you are not into development mode, then I will not recommend. Get into uh, mobile automation, BDD frameworks, and the cloud instead of going into Spring. But if you are interested, you can watch Telescope, Telescope channel on YouTube by Naveen Reddy. He has made different series on Spring Boot framework. But I will keep at the last. Post it, sir. Please scroll down. Surprisingly, Rizwan, this time also I'm not able to see a question. I got all the questions which is posted. Maybe Rizwan, do one thing. Post me, send me message on LinkedIn. I will reply personally to you. Okay, so it's almost 50 minutes. I will take 2, 3 more questions, and remaining questions which I missed, maybe I can take in the next Q&A session. Deep energy, not able to make logic for simple question like reverse a number, palindrome, how to improve. Okay, so deep energy, if you are struggling with complex question, then yes, I can understand. But if you are struggling with simple questions like reversing a number, palindrome, find a duplicate number, these are very basic programs. So first of all, you need to understand why you are struggling. Is it the logic you're not able to connect? When I say logic, first you need to write the logic on a simple paper. Don't get into the coding. If you are able to write logic, then you can write the code. Writing the code is just understand the snippet, understand the keywords and syntaxes. But once you get into the logic, then you can write any program. What I would recommend, start writing your logics on a simple paper, not write directly on the id. Just take a paper pen and see what I will do for this program. For example, the mention reverse a number or reverse a string. Let's say Mukesh. You want to start from a reverse. It means you will start from the last index to first index. It means you need to start from reverse. Second thing, you need to start from end. It means you need the length, right? So again, we need at least one method or property which will give you length. Then we have to pick one character. So we need to see which method we can use. And then we can either print or append using string builder. Even before you start string reverse, I would say take one example how to swap two variables. This is the first program that every programmer writes in order to start coding. Even if you find that is very complicated, first get comfortable with coding. Take two numbers, add them, divide them, subtract them. Then write one simple program to print two table, or table of 3, table of 4, table of 5. Print even numbers, odd numbers, natural numbers. Once you're comfortable, then go to reverse the number. First get into that mode where you can, okay, get some confidence that yes, basic programs I'm able to write. Now let me try reversing a number or string. Write a pseudocode. Pseudocode means steps by step, not code. Pseudocode. This is how I have started. You can give a try, but improvement part, it might take years, but at least 1 year, 1 month if you spend, you will get some basic idea. Take one program every single day for the next 30 days. If you solve 30 programs, you will get some confidence. Maybe initial 5-10 programs you might have to see the somebody else code or references just to get some idea. Don't feel bad about it. Initially everybody takes some references and guides, but after 10 programs, spend some time, write your own logic, then see the references. Okay, so almost done with the best improve. One, what your company want, and what your company want or what market wants. See, there are two different things. What your company wants is this optional. Sorry, it's mandatory. If your company says you need to work on this, you don't have a choice. You can slightly negotiate or maybe you can adjust little bit, but you need to get aligned with your company goals. If your company is focusing on these areas, you need to focus on these areas. So there's no negotiation. What market wants is basically you have to keep yourself updated. Follow some good people on LinkedIn. Follow some good leaders on different companies. What technology is coming in the market? Which tools is coming? What new innovations are happening? Keep your eye that if any tool is something which you can learn and implement. That is the only one way. No need to learn each and everything. Okay, which is applicable for you, please learn it. For me, the best source of learning is YouTube, sometimes Udemy, sometimes books. You find your own way. But at least get the trend, what is happening in the market. Ajay, I have 2+ experience, 1 year Selenium with Java Cucumber, currently working Playwright. Which tool I should focus? Playwright or Selenium? Why not both, Ajay? See, this is what is the problem is happening. Like everybody is trying to find at least give me one tool which I should learn. Why not two? You worked on Selenium with Java 1 year, you have idea. Next year you worked on Playwright with TypeScript, you have idea. So why not to skill, do the mastery of both? Obviously, you cannot be like 100% in both. So I would say spend 80%, 70% on Selenium, 30% on Playwright. But if you worked on Playwright, you know the uh, how easy it is, what extra capabilities it provides. It will definitely help you. As of now, you spend 70-30, in future 50-50. Do you think I need to learn Go for automation? No, not. See, mostly Golang you will use for DevOps and for web development, not for automation. How to do freelancing? I don't have any idea. Can you please suggest any video? Alok Bharti, I have one video on my channel. Please go ahead and watch. Samitra says, hello Mukesh, good to see you. Let's catch up sometime. I have a question regarding career transition. How can I move? How can one move into pre-sales roles in any domain? Okay. Yeah, Samitra, let's catch up after fifth. Fifth, I have a new batch coming, so little busy. After fifth, we can connect. Thank you so much for the live session. It keeps me motivating. Thank you so much, Rashmita. I'm Mukesh. Good evening. How to develop hybrid framework in Selenium. Hare Krishna, I have a series on this, how to build a hybrid framework. That series I posted in 2018. It has been 6 years. I need to revise all this playlist, but that will give you some idea how to start with hybrid framework. How to start freelancing and testing? Can you please provide me some leads? So Suman, I have video on this, how to start freelancing. I have given some sites as well. Also, freelancing comes with some disadvantages that many companies, they don't allow moonlighting. So sometimes you have to do little secretly, or you have to inform your manager. So I have a video on this, how to start freelancing or freelancing for QA. Go to my channel, search for this, get some idea. If you have more questions, we can discuss. Okay, last 4 minutes. I know Java and Selenium is learning API is good to get. It's not optional, Vanita. It's mandatory now. Even if you are 0 to 2 plus experience, API testing is mandatory. So please learn it either through YouTube or courses or Udemy courses from wherever. But it's a mandatory skill. Java and Selenium. Every person in QA know Java and Selenium. So that's not something unique skill. Everybody knows Selenium and Java. Okay, last question, then we can end. So before we end our live session, so guys, those who are interested in live training, we are starting a fresh batch from 5th of August, Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. IST, 8:30 9:30 doubt session. If you have doubts, otherwise 8:30 you can log off. 3 to 4 months, we are going to cover everything which is needed for a job change, for promotions. In case if you are not looking, your friends are looking, please share this video and the references. If they need any help, assistance, or they want to discuss anything, I can connect with them. So I will share the link once again. Hi Mukesh, I'm working as a manual tester in Dell as a storage QA. I'm looking for a shift, but automation side is good. I thought so. Please, how to get into this? See, when it comes to shifting, John, you need a skill set. If you don't have a skill set, first build the skill set, then apply. Because if you start applying, even if you get calls, the moment you mention your resume that I know these tools, you might get the calls because you're working in Dell. And good option for you, it's like I worked in Dell 2012 to 2014. So Dell has a very good reputation in the market. Like you will be getting calls from a very good companies like Amazon, Google, SAP Labs, Cisco, Walmart. So that site is very good. First, build the skill set before you start looking for a change, because initial 3 4 interviews that you will attend, that will give you some idea. Okay, this is my area which I'm missing. I need to implement. If you're working in storage QA, your domain is totally different. First, you need to understand web automation as a theory part. Then comes the tool, and how you do the storage testing is little different as compared to web automation or API automation or mobile automation. So get some basic idea, then you can move it easily. If you are looking for a end-to-end batch, have a batch. Otherwise, you can follow my YouTube channel. So for you, the roadmap will be, you need to start with web, then API, then mobile. Mobile is optional for you. Web API is the primary thing. Start with web, go with API. In web, Selenium with Java. API first Postman, then rest assured. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much, guys. Almost every question I have answered. Playwright classes, no. Cypress will start in September, but Playwright, no idea as of now. Maybe October or November. Thank you so much, Praveen. Good to see you in live as well. Pats, how to this transition from QA to DevOps is a good move. Yes, it's a good move, but only once you cross 8 years or 10 years. That will give you more boost up in your profile. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for joining the session. I hope it was helpful. If yes, then do share this video with others. If you have any other question which you want to ask, either post in the comment section, I will take in the next live, or you can drop a text to my LinkedIn. So thank you so much. See you again in the next live, which will be in August. Till then, bye bye. Take care.